Hi, this is Sheila with Conscious Conversation Central, and apparently we're going to play Roses, What Do You See? And BZ, you're going to tell us how to play this game.
Thank you.
So, both of you look around your room that you're in. And it can be, if you've got a window in the room, it can be out to the just pick where your focus and attention is going to be for this game.
For the game?
Yeah.
Well, it's dark out.
Lisa, where's yours going to be?
You want to know what it is?
No, I just want to know, you tell me where you're looking at generally.
Right here.
Right down there.
Yep.
Can you move your computer to go like that so we can see for a minute what it is?
Oh. Can I, Sheila? I don't know if I can do that.
Yeah, all you got to do is move your
Well, I could just
laptop,
do this.
Your laptop.
I was looking at this.
Okay,
Oh.
Great. That's perfect. And Sheila, what are you looking at?
I'm gonna pick a card to look at.
Okay.
I mean, I might as well. That's what you. Okay, I got one.
Okay. So Lisa, you go first.
And what do I do?
You're going to tell me what you see.
Oh, so I describe it?
What do you see?
I see flame. I see light. What else do I see?
Are you connected with what you're looking at?
Yeah. Yeah, it's the flame.
Can you describe what you see?
I see joy. I see a little dance.
Now you're connected with what you see.
And excitement of being recognized and appreciated. And a whole lot of love.
Cool. Can you tell us what you feel and the difference from the beginning of when you were playing and the last part when you're playing?
Well, at first I didn't really understand the game, but then when I got it, the flame leaped. And then I was like, oh, it's a game of connection. Yay, I'm good at that. Yeah. And I could see the flame respond to my getting it, and it left. And I could see more I see a lot of like light emanating from it in rays, and the rays got really, really bold, and it got brighter. That's it. Yeah, it was reacting and responding to me.
Cool. We're going to play with a little bit more of that in a minute. I want Sheila to go next. So what do you see, Sheila?
Well, of course, because I picked a tarot card, I can see immediately well, there's a lot coming in at once, but it has to do with the word see. Because I tend, and we saw that with Lisa.
Yeah.
Tend to speak our experiences of words, right? And I have stopped using the word see unless I follow it with see, sense, and feel, because I was a lot in my life using the word see when I was actually feeling. And so, but I didn't recognize that until more recently. And so, I mean, I see a lot in this card, a whole lot, including the reason it was drawn. You know, as I was listening to Lisa, I was feeling words like beauty and because of the artwork of the card, the energy. Then I started going into the feeling as well. That's the other thing that led me to say that about the, I'll speak for myself, propensity to answer based on a programmed idea of what. And then the minute I started to do that, I was like, but I have used the word see when I have felt into things too.
Yeah.
So I don't know, because I picked a tarot card, I started connecting with the card immediately. So I don't know if that's a real test of this particular game for me.
Well, grab something else.
But well, and it's kind of unfair too, because now I know the game, and I will say that
The game was, what do you see? That was the game.
I see a lot now when I look
by
at
the game, which was, what do you see? And Sheila's now telling us, well, it's not fair because I know the game when the game.
Well, I'm saying I see through the game that seeing is more than seeing.
Okay.
The eyes. Seeing is feeling. Seeing is if one is fully present and immersed in it. Now I see why we're playing this game. Thank you, Rose, Kitty.
Yeah.
And she's left. She's
because this one's doing that to me too. I've been putting a lot of stock in seeing. Like, I've wanted to see with my third eye so bad, and I'm beginning to realize that that's highly overrated, and probably why I can't see at the moment. Because you're right, there is so much to, like you said, see, sense, and feel. It's like my other senses have heightened or picked up for it, because I'm not blind by any stretch of the imagination. And yet I will tell you, I cannot see.
But that's how a creator being sees.
Okay.
Because you're not cardboard cutout. You're not linear.
Right.
You're
Right.
multidimensional.
Well, that's why I felt.
We show it when we're moms, all moms in this room, right? Or on the camera part of the room. And the mom has an eye in the back of her head. Well, yeah, that's using her multidimensionality. Right? So when you're subject to one another, another way to say this is, I see you.
Mm-hmm.
And right here on camera with Lisa, although she didn't say at the beginning, she says, I'm confused by this game. What do you see? The game, folks, was, what do you see? I'm confused because the linear brain is linearizing. Well, I don't know. Did I say this right? And I gave a smidge of a hint, although maybe at first not to Lisa, didn't think it was much of a hint. I said, are you connecting with what you see? And the first part was, no, I don't know what part of this game, right? And then it was click. And I see you. I see you. All of her, I see.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
And the same with Sheila, because all of a sudden you described it. Well, I don't know if this is fair because it was tarot and I immediately connected with carols, but wait a minute, now I know why Rose asked us to play all these. So now you see it, right? So, and just as we were playing with, well, as I keep saying over and over and over again, everything is connected. But just as we were playing the last conversation, am I fully present with the excitement of my creativity?
Yeah.
If you learn to see things, then you cannot help but be in love with yourself and all that is around you. Yeah.
True that. Yes.
Whether you want to have part of your, in your compartmentalized perspective of something, think that it's awful or magnificent, doesn't matter. this is a game that's really fun and changes and expands our whole connection and perception and interconnection. But it also really allows us to, in a more linear way, get an experience of love absolute, because you can look at something, you could pick something that's I don't know, pokey or not, quote unquote benign, like the candle that Lisa was looking at, or you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying. And so when you connect with that, but it's totally different. It also is showing you that these are not just inanimate objects.
Right. Yes. Yeah, with my new adventure here with the stones and making of the jewelry, I'm allowing the stone to share with me, how it desires my design to take place. It's like a dance between my creativity and the piece itself, and its own, I don't know, and then the two of us together create this whole new thing that's so exciting. Oh, and I'm really learning one of the most exciting parts. Now, I can't always claim this to be true, but it finally is. One of my favorite parts now is letting the piece go. Because it is like my baby that gets to go and have a life, an exciting life all on its own. And it's the more that I create and I let it go, the more I feel inspired to create. So instead of, like I might have hoarded the piece, oh, I don't want to get rid of this, I love it so much, and what if I don't have another piece I love as much as this one? This one brings me so much happiness. What if this one leaves and so does my happiness? And it's never ever like that at all, because I feel that way about each and every piece. Each one feels more magnificent to me than the last one. So I'd only be cutting myself off from the beauty and the flow of just the fun and joy of creating for creating's sake.
That's right. That's it. You gave a beautiful example of being in abundance of that creativity. Yeah. I think it's so funny that everything that everybody's having discussions is prosperity begins in your mind, abundance materializes from your heart. We're hitting every.
I told you I wanted to talk about it all.
You know what I mean? Because you just said that when you do it more, and it's part of the pieces, you are a chaperone, a conduit for the stone and the metals that you're working with for some other being that's going to come through. Maybe they have it for themselves, for a gift. Maybe they're going to have it and lose it or give it or whatever it is. But there's a journey that all of that is going through.
Yes.
Can you
How exciting is that?
Yeah. Can you turn your card?
Yeah. Why, you want to know what?
Yes.
Well, I've had 3 people ask, so I thought I'd ask you to turn your card. Either I'm frozen or you're frozen.
Yeah, she's frozen, according to me.
It is.
Well, stop wiggling.
What's
Move it to your right and up a little bit.
Yeah, up a little bit.
Yeah.
I can't read the bottom.
Self.
Oh.
Yeah, that Rosa Muffin is she's a champion, man. I'm telling you.
I know. I knew the
Thank
minute
you,
that.
Rose.
She came in, she came right, leapt right up here, said that, and then left. She's up in her bed in her loft. So my work here is done.
I gotta love her.
Yeah, the minute I started looking at it, well, the word, of course, and then all the beauty, the transformation, the Trinity information, all the just the clarity, the influx. I don't know. It's too delicious for words for me.
Well, it's brilliant. So we're creator beings. You've just seen all of us here and all of us partaking in the energetic envelope. This is, being I am fully present with, the excitement of my creativity.
Yep.
In both things. And in every moment, in every day, if only we allow ourselves to be.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, if anyone's catching this video without having seen the first one, I would really, really, really recommend, and I'm going to make sure to link these two together to go and take a look at I am fully present in the excitement of my creativity first, or again, or something. If you're seeing this one at this late date. Yeah. Thank you, Rose. That's just a little too delicious for me, especially in this moment.
Yep. Anyways, that's why I cut you off before when you were talking to the other woman. She was like, "No, do it now." I was like, "Okay."
Well, she had a terrific idea.
Well, Rose and I have a special connection, so I'm not surprised, actually. So that's really cool. That's why I wanted to thank her for that. And both of you, actually, because, I learned something in every conversation that I have.
Yeah.
And this one is no different. No different whatsoever. So what do you see, BZ?
What do I see? I see gorgeous flow and movement, power, and gentleness with sinuous strength and this light, this flame that is glowing in little ways and really arching, expansive ways. And a warrior of light, a team, and recognition.
Well, now you have to share it with us. Oh, gorgeous.
Yeah. We can't see the whole thing.
Yeah.
There it is. Well, a little better down.
Oh.
There it is. Now we got it. Beautiful.
And who was the artist on that again, BZ? Do you want to share? Because I know I just heard
Ciruelo, Ciruelo.
Okay, awesome.
Wonderful.
Well, that's beautiful.
Yes.
Wow. Well, thanks for playing. What a cool way to end the evening.
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
Well, and we will all, as always, have ways to get in contact with Elisa and with BZ, as well as myself, in the show more section of every video. And I will also put a link to the previous conversation. I'm fully present in the excitement of my creativity for your perusal. Be sure to subscribe to Conscious Conversation Central if you haven't already, and also BZ Rieger's channel. And if you're watching it on each other's, please go and do that kind of thing. It's subscribe to both places, because BZ puts her ramblings and questions and things like that up on her channel that you won't get if
Miss
you're
a
only
thing.
subscribed to mine. Say what, Lisa?
You don't want to miss a thing.
Nope, you don't want to miss a thing. And I have conversations that I put up that BZ doesn't always put on the IUV. So make sure you subscribe to both channels if you want to catch everything that we're doing. And till next time, thanks.
Much love.
Mwah.